Hey YouTube, it's Thomas again, and Thomas TitanSlinger, my wizard, just here to run through some basics on floating objects, how to use the rug glitch tricks that you know to start sticking items up into the sky. So we'll drop straight into it again. I'm just going to quickly place down a tatami mat and a small blue trim rug to get started. And I'm just going to throw down some furniture items that you can use to float objects on. I'm just going to stick them along the back just to sort of give an idea of height and... Oh, that's not going to work well there, is it? I should have put the one in the back first. Hang on. Oh, just go on. What an idiot. Okay, there we go, and now I'll just grab my scaffolding and stick that there. Now I'm going to pop, let's put a fountain down here. Here's that, there we go. Now, if I select my small blue trim rug, moving the rugs around again, and I'm just going to stick the tatami mat just in underneath, it's actually just touching the edge. Now, I can stick it further in than that. I start to find you get some issues with picking your rugs up when you do stick it in so far in, so you generally find just touching it or just stuck in underneath the edge is enough. If I now pick up that tatami floor mat and start to move my item around, I'm just going to stick it on each of these items back here and just show you how, see, it falls into place up on the surface of these. Same with the crates there. And same with the scaffolding just there. So I'm actually just going to right mouse click and drop it back there for a moment. I'm going to pick up that table. I'm going to... Oh, wrong thing. I'm going to move that table. Pick up the scaffolding. And I'm going to stick this fountain onto that table there. We'll see whether or not I'm going to be able to pick that up in a moment. And I'm going to stick a fountain here with a small blue trim rug and a tatami mat end to end. Select my blue trim rug and stick it just touching the fountain, the tatami mat. Now I'll select the tatami mat and move it up to... well, it's not perfectly centered, but it is just a quick demo after all. There we go. So just floating two objects at two different heights there. Now to pick up the crates and objects, the next tricky step, the first thing is getting it up there, the next thing is removing all the stuff that we've used to get it up there. So if I select this crate and I move it back just one square like that, or one space, and position it again, and now I select the tatami mat, I should be able to pick up the crates and the tatami mat without picking up everything. Again, overly cautious. I'm going to move it first and see. Look at that, it all drops out of the way. That's beautiful. So I'll right mouse click and I'll go back, pick it up. Lovely. I'm just going to have a crack with this. I'm actually just going to see if I select the small blue trim rug and move it. See, perfect. So it would, I can pick that up without it picking up the fountain. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to pick it up. And there we go. I've just floated a couple of fountains. The interesting thing here is that I can now grab another fountain and still place it in underneath, because there's nothing actually on the ground there. So let me just come around at this angle. It's not going to let me put it quite there. I could attach another tatami mat, but who can be bothered? Okay, that was a quick little intro on floating objects. Go and have a play with some different furniture items and see what you can use to float objects. The scaffolding we're going to come back to almost immediately in another video on how to create platforms and build up into the sky and drop it off over the edge and so on. The scaffolding I use for a lot of building, and that's got a great height to it there with that shelf to place things onto and use them to float. So go and have a crack. just remember, don't put the tatami mat too far under the edge of your item, or you'll often find that you're going to be picking that item up and replacing it again, and that can be disastrous again sometimes when you're right at the end of doing a big display or something in your home. Go and have a play with that, and I'll see you again shortly for a floating platforms and building up into the sky video. Thanks heaps for watching. Catch you again soon, and if you liked, please subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.